Hello people, Seku-Senpai here, and Happy New Year! Well, it's not the New Year yet, but felt like saying it for, wait, you might be watching this in the New Year, who knows? Anyways, is the end of 2023. With that said, so many shows aired. With that said, I decided, I think it's time to make a tier list on every single anime this year that I watched, and also, just other stuff too. So yeah, in the comments below, let me know what your top anime were this year. I'll be talking about what my top anime were, of course, but anywho, let's go through this, man, because there's a lot of shows. a lot of interesting shows, good and bad, aired. Yeah, so we got regular tiers, S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, the dropped tier, because there are some shows I dropped. Some shows are on hold because I'm actually watching them. Let's say on hold / watching, because there's some shows I'm currently watching still. So plan to watch some shows I do want to watch, but I just haven't watch them. There's just some shows I skipped because I just wasn't interested in them. So yeah, anyways, what do we have first? Dude, there's a lot of shows. This is a lot of shows, man. How long is the video going to be? First off, Vinland Saga, solid return. S tier, no doubt about it, man. If y'all haven't had a chance to check out season 2 of Vinland Saga, it was actually a really good season. Was it better than season 2? Personally, I found season 1 just as enjoyable as season 2. With season 1, you had a lot of action going on. This season, you really cooled down on this and had more of the reflection on Thorfinn. Him trying to figure out what he wants to do. What does it mean to be a hero? Not be a hero, but to be a true warrior and whatnot. What's this? I think this is the something Ragnarok. I never saw season 1, so I'm put this on skip. Reincarnated something that sorcerer reincarnation. Yeah, it was a decent watch. I put it in C, man. 2 Year Eternity season 2, it goes in A tier. It's not my favorite. That's still my favorite shows this year, but it's close to being one of my favorites. It's really just meeting all these characters and going through a lot of depressing scenarios. Wait, did season 2 start this year or did it end this year? Yeah, it started in the fall and then ended in the winter season. Okay, so yes, it was 20 episodes. Yeah. Solid watch of season 2. Seeing Fushi do more of his immortal abilities is great, and that ending with that time skip, woo, man. Interesting season though. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with season 3 since we ended in present day. What is this? Oh yeah, but I forgot because I added. Okay, since I added 2 Year Eternity in this, I also added some other shows that carried on to from fall season into winter of this year. So I also included Eminence and Shadow, which goes here. I enjoyed season 1, so I'll talk more about that. In fact, we're season 2, since I might as well talk about it now. Awesome storyline. I enjoyed it, despite the show being so comical with things. And Sid, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Sid as a character, low-key kind of annoys me. It's like some scenes of like, Sid, he's kind of cool, but I'm other scenes it's like, this dude is kind of he's an idiot. But season 2 was also great. Season 1, I enjoyed season 1 more than season 2. I'm not sure if anyone else could agree. I found the storyline in season 1 more intriguing than season 2. I found the characters in season 2 more interesting. Yeah, anyways, I'm in Shadow, pretty solid watch. Goes to my A tier. Wasn't my favorite show this year, but definitely close. I never watched the show. I never even saw season 1. Isn't it like this dude and the girl gets crushing on, she's able to turn into like a gorilla or something, or orangutan? Nier Automata goes in my A tier. I enjoyed Nier. I don't know, the whole world of Nier is really intriguing, especially when you go into the game prior to that. I forget what the franchise of that series is, but the endings to that game is the same world as Nier, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Some cool stuff there. So I like stuff like that. That's probably why I really like Arknights and Fate stuff, because it's like there's like so much going on in the world, and the fact that there's stuff that connects it. I like stuff like that. I don't know. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Don Machi? I'm actually watching season 1 right now, so I put this on plan to watch. Bofuri. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm not a big fan of Bofuri. I enjoyed season 1 way more than season 2. I know that's like, the show's like more so slice of life comedy, and not to be taken seriously, which I'm not at all. But it's that repetitive. I hate repetitive jokes. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. The same joke over and over again. It's like, Matt. What's her name? Maple. Oh, she's OP. She's doing this. Oh man. Go, that's classic Nate Maple doing that same old thing that we saw her do last time. You know, the same old gag. Yeah, it's that type of thing. The ending of season 2, though, I got me curious about season 3, though, because it looks like something about to be picking up a bit more. So, what show is this? I know I didn't watch it. Whatever, it skipped. It's The Tale of Outcast. Oh, it's that show with the this dude. Yeah, I skipped this show. Okay, next. The Magical Revolution. This was the first show that aired this year, or at least the first show I watched this year, and I actually really enjoyed it. Definitely one of my favorites this year. Overall, solid storyline. The fact that the characters actually get together in the ending, and it's like, wow, that's nice. And the fact that they just in the ending they actually acknowledge the fact that, oh yeah, like in the beginning they kind of like talk about like some small things that the character was like, oh, they're from another world, and I like that. Like an isekai that doesn't acknowledge the fact that the character was isekai. In fact, they weirdly focus on the storyline of what's going on in this world. But anyways, that's what I have to say about that show. Trigun Stampede, I put this in B. I enjoyed it. It was an interesting watch, no doubt about it. Yeah, I enjoyed it more than this show right here. Nagatoro-chan, oh yeah. I enjoyed season 1 way more than season 2. I don't know if anyone else could agree with me with that, but Reborn to Master the Blade. This show started off with potential to be a decent watch. And after like the first three episodes, I think were really well done. The episode 4 and it was like building. I was like, oh, this show isn't that bad. Then it went like this fast. It wasn't like a slow steep. It went like this. maybe I'm exaggerating, but it just went downhill so quickly. Like the storyline just got so uninteresting, and it was like that same repetitive thing with both three, except with this case, we actually had an OP character, and the fact that every single scenario was resolved the same way, and it's like, okay, we get it. Our character is a battle junkie. The opening was nice. I like the opening and ending. I'm not watching that show at all. I might watch it. I forget what this show is, but I heard some interesting things about it, but I don't think I'm ever going to end up watching. I might watch it. I forget the name of this one. It goes right here. It's like, it was a decent watch. I actually enjoyed it, you know. I might put it in B. I wanted to watch the show. I haven't watched it yet though. High Card. I'm looking forward to season 2. I had fun watching the show. I never saw the first season. Was this? By the Grace of the Gods, I think. This second season. I never saw season 1, so goes there. This show ticked me off. I don't know. I think I had potential to go down a different route and be a little bit more intriguing. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Negan Fushi, I dropped this show, man. After like 2 episodes. I might go back and watch it again, but I don't know. I wasn't really vibing with it at the time, so yeah, I dropped it. What was it? Ice Blade Sorcerer shall rule the world. To be honest, I don't really know how I feel about this show. I watched it all, but I want to put. That goes here, man. It was an okay watch. Inspector season 2, way better than season 1. Personally, season 1 was a good watch, but I feel like, I mean, there's a lot of exposition in this show. They be explaining the heck out of things, which, you know, is important, but I don't know, the different storylines with these, was it yokai, right? Seeing the different yokai actually interacting with people is what I think was most intriguing. Yuki-onna, that storyline, that was really nice. I want to see more of that plot line. I want to see more of their story. Can we just have a spin-off on them? I don't know what show this is, but I skipped it. I do plan on watching, what is it, The Fire Hunter, right? I think that's what it's called. Interesting. It looks like it was an interesting show, so I didn't watch it yet, but same thing with this show. Revenger, yeah, I dropped this show. See, the shows that I dropped, I might go back and check them out down the road. I'm saying that, but I probably won't. The only time I might do is if I see someone else watching it, to be honest. But yeah, I ended up dropping it. I wasn't really vibing with it. Tomo-chan, I actually enjoyed a nice rom-com. I actually read the manga of Tomo-chan initially. I read like the first few volumes, and just seeing it adapted and seeing that the anime adapts the whole manga, because the manga is only 10 volumes. So pretty solid adaptation. I think the background characters are more interesting, if anything. If not for where was Gundo, Carol, then these other characters too. They made it more intriguing, personally. They made the show better. Anywho, I never saw Monogatari. I thought it was actually Monogatari when I first saw it. I was like, yeah, Monogatari is coming back. Yeah. No. This is Ma no 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 Gatari. I actually do plan on checking this out. What's this? The Vampire Dies Again. I know season 1 aired, I think last year, 2022, but I wasn't really invested in season 1, but it looks like season 2 got better ratings than season 1, so I might watch this. I like the opening song. This show, what is it? Kage, was it Kana the Snow something? Snowpiercer, I think. It got me curious. I'm curious about that one, so I put it on plan to watch. What's this? My cooking skills. Using my cooking skills reincarnated another word and cooking skills. Yeah, I enjoyed the show. It was funny. I didn't enjoy it that much. It wasn't me. It was an enjoyable show. Ayakashi Triangle. No, I didn't drop it. I actually finished the show. It was an okay show. You know, fan service. Blue Lock. Second selection was a pretty solid thing. Tokyo Revengers. I should add they did part 1, season 1, part 2, season 2. I know oh yeah, here it is. I enjoyed it. It both goes into B category for me. This dude Takemichi is actually going through he's been going through it since season 1. But yo, this dude Takemichi, he's actually fighting. I know season 1, he was like, oh, bro was over here fighting like an NPC in some video game. This season, he's actually fighting. Because he's done. He's actually ticked off. He's like, nah, this dude Kisaki, he killing everyone, all my friends, my girlfriend. This dude Kisaki was actually being a menace. Like when he lays it down, it's like, yo, this dude Kisaki, he's actually a big problem. I'm just surprised he's even alive. This dude, I'm talking about Takemichi now. How is he alive? The amount of beating and blood he's lost in the final fight. He got shot in the foot and he's still chasing after this dude in the ending. And maybe a bit stretched. They're reaching a bit with that one with some of the reality aspects. Then again, he's over here time traveling. So he's getting over here beaten up by some grown. He's fighting an adult. Okay, what's this show? I skipped this. This show, what's this? Chilling in my 30s. I left the demon. I kind of curious about this show. I might watch it down the line. My farming skills in another world. I think this one is. This show's pretty good. I had fun watching it. Actually, it was right there. It was decent. You know, chill watch. The storyline's not that complex, but still a decent watch if you want to just watch a slice of life isekai. Kubo-chan, I'm actually watching the show. Finished it. This show I dropped. Is this the worst show that aired this year? It's possibly. Inikai-san's dog? This show is for degenerates. If you watch the show and you enjoyed it, you're a degenerate. I don't care. This show's trash. I watched it. I dropped the show though, man. I had to drop it. I was like, if you watch the first episode and you get to like the 5-minute mark, I think it is, and it just progressively gets more and more bizarre and ridiculous. Do not watch the show. Watch me react to it. Hey, feel free to leave a like too and subscribe. What's this? Handyman, Saito-san, Handyman Saito in another world, I think it's called. Decent watch, not a bad show. Basically, Bob the Builder, the isekai, there we go. Or Handy Mandy, remember Handy Mandy? I do want to watch this show. Was it, Surune? Yo, shout out to Kyoto Animation. I never saw season 1, but I definitely want to check it out eventually. It looks really good. I don't know what show this is, so yeah, skipped. Iceman, Ice Guy, and his cool female colleague. It was a decent watch. I enjoyed it. It was a nice watch. I enjoyed it. Bungo Stray Dogs. Season 1 and season 2 was a solid watch, honestly, to be honest. It's one of my favorites this year, to be honest. Season 4 and 5 were pretty solid. Then they ended that off. The way they ended that season was like, whoa, what happened in 2 hours? Pretty solid season though. I like it. I actually dropped, I think this is season 1 I think this is season 1, Spy Classroom. I actually did drop this show initially, but I'm actually putting it on hold because I really want to watch it, because I know season 1 wasn't super well received. I think people said it was a decent watch. It had its implications, but I know that season 2 has been having a lot more positive feedback in comparison, so I definitely want to give season 1 another shot and see what happens. Junji Ito Maniac. Junji Ito always having these anime adaptations, and they're either good or bad. I actually watched the first few episodes of this one, and I thought it was decent. It's on hold because I never finished it, but I think if I rated it wise, I'd probably end up putting it in C. My Hero Academia, skipped it. I haven't seen My Hero since season 4, man. Was it The Angel Next Door supposed to be rotten? I know a lot of people enjoy this show. I saw a lot of positive feedback online. I didn't like it. What? Parts of it I did like, parts of it there are parts of it I did like, but Unfortunately, there are more things I didn't like than what I did. It was like, I don't know what I didn't like about it. I didn't like the characters that much, to be honest. Someone would be like, oh man, how can you not like it? But this is something you just don't like. I just didn't like it, okay? And it's crazy because a lot of people did like it, and usually I'm like, I really like rom-coms, but I don't like that genre. That's something. I think that's what it is. I don't know what to call this genre, but I remember seeing someone actually talk about this a while ago. The perfect girlfriend type anime, and it's like where you have the typical male protagonist, and then they happen to encounter the most popular person at school. Okay, they happen to end up in a relationship with them, and yada yada yada. It's like, I feel like in recent years I see more and more of it, and I don't know. I've just I gotten tired of that genre. Like, I think it depends on how it's presented. And in the way it was presented in this show, I wasn't really vibing with it. I wasn't feeling it that much. I don't think it's a bad show in any way, but it's just not. It wasn't for me. That's what it is. It was. I just was not feeling. It wasn't a show for me. No, it might have been for you, but it wasn't for me. I wasn't liking it like that. Buddy Daddies, I actually did like this show. Bad Giants of Ours, I actually want to watch the show. It looks interesting. The opening's pretty hype. Misfit Demon King Academy, I ended up dropping this show. This is an Idolmaster show. I haven't watched any Idolmaster yet, so yeah. The Kizuna Ai anime, I skipped it. World Die Star, I actually enjoyed the show. It was actually not that bad. I think the concept was actually a little intriguing. Anyways, next, Marginal Service, I dropped the heck out of this show. Men in Black, the anime, but so American. Like, remember when they promoted the show and everyone was like nude, but behind like this bar, like, what is this? what kind of promotional image is this? This show, why was it Rakugo Girl something? I skipped that. I didn't watch it. I'm not watching this show. I never watched this show. Birdie Wing Season 2. I actually plan on watching this one because I actually am still in the middle of Season 1. Why Ryelena never left the Duke's Mansion or something like that. I'm actually in the middle of watching this show. What's this? Reincarnated as a Smartphone Season 2. Skip that thing. I wasn't. Ranking of Kings. The thing that's on hold for me. My Home Hero. That was an okay watch. Definitely had the thriller aspect. No doubt about it. This dude over here trying to cover up his crimes. All for the sake of saving his daughter. Crazy, right? This dude over here ends up killing some Yakuza people because his daughter is dating one of them, and he's abusive. And the fact that his wife actually accomplices, she's like, yo, I'm going to help you. She's a ride or die. It's like, hey, okay. Sacrificial Princess and the Beast King. This show blew my mind. I did not think the storyline was going to be that good. Definitely check this show out. It's a really intriguing storyline with like the humans and then the beast people, and the fact that they have their own societies, because there used to be like a war. She's over here being sacrificed as a princess, to be sacrificed to be eaten by the Beast King, but instead turns into like a romance, and then she's also trying to change the whole society and whatnot. I don't know. I thought it was really well done. Each episode just progressively got better and better. Yuri's My Job. This show just... The first half where it's like the main character trying to get along with this other character whom actually used to be a friend of theirs, but they actually like broke the friendship off because they betrayed them and whatnot. Then they reconcile. Then after then, it's a whole arc with her friend. I'm just like, bro, that whole arc sucked. Tokinawa, solid show. I enjoyed it. In fact, I enjoyed season 1 more than season 2. It wasn't bad. We got to meet some new characters, but I don't know. It wasn't, I don't know. I don't know. I enjoyed season 1 more, but yeah, season 2 was decent watch. My Clueless First Friend, that was definitely a good watch this show. Wholesome freaking show right here. This dude, he got the Riz. I'm still watching this show. Blue Orchestra, Dead Mountain Death Play, definitely a good show. He's the same writer who did Baccano and Dorarara, 2 series which I really like. Now this dude said, hey, I'm writing an isekai. Not just any isekai, I'm doing a reverse isekai. I feel like so much is happening in the show. Like, if you're familiar with his storylines, he has like a ton of characters. His storylines always have a ton of characters, and the way things are told, in which the way he's like writes storylines is like something happens and then something else happens, but then we go back to explain like the whole thing. I enjoyed part 1 a bit more than part 2. Idomare Elf, I'm still watching this show. The legendary hero is dead. This one was okay. More so fan service, you know, comedy. The Dangers in My Heart, this show I actually enjoyed way more than I thought it would. I remember I was watching the first few episodes and I was like, okay, this show's okay. Then after then, I actually found myself enjoying this. I don't know, like each episode progressively got better and better, especially building up the romance between our main dude and the other girl. I thought it was a cute show. I'm really looking forward to whenever season 2 comes out, which I think is next year or maybe the year after, but definitely a solid rom-com. Insomniacs After School, this show was a decent watch as well. I felt like the show was building up to something as well with like the characters and them trying to battle their insomnia. And then also the fact that like Stargate, this show inspired me to want to look at the stars too. That's why I got a telescope. But with this show, I don't know. The romance part was unexpected. I didn't expect them to actually build their relationship that up in this one season. I thought they're going to like leave it open-ended, but the fact that they actually built a relationship with them too and they got together was cute. But you know, I think it was a decent watch overall. Decent watch. I had fun with it though. Definitely a fun watch. I dropped this show. I wasn't really vibing with it. Yeah, skip this show. It looked like it was reincarnated a second time? That's like the epitome of isekai anime, man. Just getting more and more ridiculous. Witch of Mercury, different. Dang, did I really like it? I really like this show. I enjoy second season a lot. It goes in my S tier, man. If you haven't checked out season 1 or season 2, it has no connection to other Gundam series. Season 2 was definitely just as well done as season 1. And the characters got together and then. That's nice. I like that. Yuri, man. What's the Yuri anime this year, man? A Galaxy Next Door. This show was really cute. I liked it. Kaminaki, yeah. Kamikatsu. Ah, that was so close. You know, this show, honestly, if I want to be critical, man, this show is so like... It's so bottom barrel, but yo, it's actually hilarious. And it embraces how bad it is with comedy. I don't know how to explain it, but despite the animation being like not the best, and despite them like, I feel like it was intentional. Like some of it had to have been intentional, man. I don't know. It's such a bizarre show that I can't help but enjoy it, you know? I definitely want to check out Ancient Magus Bride. I've been wanting to watch it for a while. I just haven't watched it yet, so definitely gotta give it a peep. Actually, it's on my plan to watch it. I gotta watch it eventually. I remember dropping this show. I forget what it's called, but I wasn't feeling it. I actually dropped this show too. What is it? My one-hit kill sister. Eden Zero. Never watched the first season. Skip and Loafer. High quality slice of life anime right there, man. Just high quality. The way they handled every single character in that show was just a solid watch. Solid and chill watch right there. Skip and Loafer, S tier, no doubt about it. Really enjoyed it. Hell's Paradise. I thought it was a good show. I don't know. I feel like it was also a little overhyped, in my opinion. Like, I thought the fight scenes were really excellent, but I enjoyed it, but not that much. I feel like it was like people were hyping it up so much and my expectations for it were higher than it should have been. I think that's what it was, and therefore it caused my viewing experience to expect things to be like blowing my mind. That's the thing with overhyping shows. It could sometimes ruin the experience for some viewers, which is why I try to stay away from the hype, but sometimes you end up getting thrown into it. And I mean, I feel like I can't be the one who that happens to happen to. I feel like it's that same thing that happened with Chainsaw Man. People were like hyping it up, and I really enjoyed it, but I feel like some people were hyping it up way more than it needed to be hyped up. Heavenly Delusion, I really enjoyed this show. It goes S tier because it actually inspired me to want to pick up the manga, so it goes there. I enjoyed the show a lot. Each episode was something different, no doubt about it. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yo, Hell's Paradise and the Heavenly Delusion. Heaven and Hell Saturdays. I remember that. Yo, that was nice. That was nice. My Love Story of Yamada 100. Nice rom-com right there. Chill. Gamer rom-com right there. Gamer rom-com. I like it. Pretty nice show though. This show had so much potential and it's just got show trashy, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I had potential to go down a different route with the isekai thing because he had like a Narnia gate thing where he's able to go into another world, but then he got super powerful. They brought up like so many like storylines in this show, and it's like the show wanted to balance the isekai world and our world, It's like the show, I remember I was thinking about this the other day. It's like the show, him getting better in our world, but the only way to show that was the fact that he got some isekai abilities. I don't know, this show was just ridiculous, man. It's like they wanted to go down a certain direction, but they didn't know what they were doing. Like, the storyline did not know where it was going. Like, did you want to be in that fancy world or our world? Did you want to be OP in our world, but not show anything in the fantasy world? But then we go back to the fantasy world and there's some plot line going on there, but how does that reflect to our world? And then our world, they're presenting all these other things, like the whole thing with his siblings, his siblings that didn't like him, but then they ended up liking him after that whole heart-to-heart moment. But then we don't see them again to the last episode, in the last segment. There's that whole model storyline that they had brought up, and then they had in like episode like 2 or something, and they brought that back up in like episode 8, and then they bring it back up again in the ending. I don't know, they had like so much stuff going on in the storyline, man. I hate it. I don't like this show. I don't like it. Okay, anyways, Oshinoko. This goes in S tier. I really liked Oshinoko, man. Solid watch for this season. Definitely one of the most bizarre first episodes this in the year. Oh no, you thought this was gonna be a slice of life idol anime? Nah. This is dramatic. This is a murder mystery with some idol stuff too. But Demon Slayer season 2 was a pretty solid season. Konosuba, pretty solid watch. I'm looking forward to season 3 of Konosuba actually this year. But the spinoff was pretty solid with Megumi. I'm seeing her background story and how she eventually got to this other village and eventually meeting Kazuya and everything. That's pretty nice. Dr. Stone was definitely a solid watch this season. Season 3, next season though, how are they going to go to space, man? Like, why is FLCL still going? Why is Fooly Cooly still going? Like, where are these Fooly Cooly spin-offs? What are they? I am curious about watching this show though. I want to check out some more Love Live stuff. I never watched this show. Never watched that show. Their Most Heretical Princess, Last Boss. I'm still watching this show as well. Baki, I need to catch up to Baki. I'm behind on Baki. Isn't this like Records of Ragnarok? I've been wanting to watch that show, but I haven't even seen like the first season. I gotta check it out though. Skip that show. I dropped this show. What's it? Sweet Reincarnation. Every isekai gimmick, another isekai with another gimmick. This dude's just a pastry chef in another world. I ended up dropping Ayaka. I wasn't really feeling it either. I gotta go back and check it out though, so I might go back to it, but it's currently on dropped because it's a slight maybe go back to. I don't know if it's worth it, but I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it that much as I was going through episodes. I felt like I was forcing myself to watch it, and that's something I don't want to do. I don't think anyone should ever do that. Do not force yourself to watch a show if you don't like it, or if you're not feeling it, or maybe you might come back to it. You know, that's what I think. I think I might put it on hold and go back to it. But anyways, that's all I gotta say about that. Like this show, Spy Classroom. I want to go back to it. You know, I'm curious about it. The Masterful Cat is depressed again today. I really enjoy this show. Cute slice of life comedy show with this girl and her giant cat, house cat. Context. What is this? Level 1 Hero. I actually enjoyed this show a bit more than I thought I would as well. I thought it was really funny. Temple. I actually watched all of Temple, and yeah, it's the Duke of Death and his maid. Pretty solid watch. I enjoyed season 1. I think I put it in the same category too, but season 2 goes in the same area. I think I enjoyed season 1 a bit more than season 2, even though season 2 we do dive more into like the storyline of like the past, trying to solve his curse. They actually had like a school arc, which was actually kind of nice. Bang Dream, I have this on hold because I heard so many good things about this, and it has me curious about it, but I don't know if you have to watch the previous Bang Dream series to understand this one. Or let's get some references. I mean, the voice acting, I wasn't really feeling it too much in the beginning. I remember I was watching I got to like episode 3, I think, and I was watching the first episode. I was like, yo, what's up with the voice acting? Like, it's kind of off. Like, Atelier Ryza was an okay show. Ryza though. Link Click season 2. I actually binged all season 1 and then I watched season 2 right afterwards, so I didn't have to wait. I was one of those fortunate people who didn't have to wait for a while for another season to be announced, but now I am because I'm waiting for season 3 now. If you haven't had a chance to watch Link Click, it's actually a really good franchise. I like me some time travel storylines, so that already got me piqued my interest. If you enjoy time travel storylines, you'll enjoy it basically. That's the summation of what I'm about to say. So definitely check it out. Opening and ending are bangers. What is this? Heavy Metal? Skip that. I don't know what show this is. What show is this? Yo, dude looking serious. I actually want to check out this show. I actually watched the first episode. I initially dropped it, but I heard some interesting things about it, so I decided, okay, let me give it a chance. Let me give it another chance. So, what is it? The Great Cleric? Helk was actually a pretty solid watch. My Happy Marriage, another show I also really enjoyed. And you know what? I take it back. This is the best romance this year. It's definitely My Happy Marriage. It was definitely a really good romance anime. I really enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. What surprised me most with the show is the fact that they actually have like magic and stuff, because when I went to it, I was like, oh man, this probably takes place in like, you know, historical, I don't want to say historical, but you know, not modern. It's not modern day Japan, no doubt. But the fact that these people have like abilities, I'm like, whoa, that's actually that's like another interesting element to this, and it actually plays well into our main protagonist. So, liar, I skipped this show because I felt like I wasn't liking it. Dream Boy's Realist, Masamune-kun's Revenge Season 2. I don't know how I feel about this season. I kind of want to put it with beats. I put it in B tier, man. It goes in B tier. It's like the beginning I didn't like, the middle I liked, but the ending I didn't like. The ending wasn't bad by any means, but I just thought it could have been better. I never watched the show. I wasn't feeling it. Was it Classroom for Heroes? Whatever. Rain and Seven Spellblades. The only thing I liked in the show was opening animation. I dropped this show. I might go back and watch it. I'm tired of these, like, this is another genre too. The Office romance shows. I'm like, vibe some of them, but some of them I'm not vibing. This show I wasn't vibing that much. I might go back and check it out, but I don't know, man. Horimiya Season 2, or Pieces. I thought it was a decent return for Horimiya. I mean, Horimiya, it's basically everything that they skipped in Season 1. If anything, I look back at it, I'm just like, they should have just added that. If they're gonna have these sequel series, then they might as well just go back and show, and they should have just done this all at once. But I guess if they wanted to focus on the romantic storyline and not these other side quests, which is what it is. The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses, rom-com with a gimmick. Zom 100, I really enjoyed this show, especially when they finally announced the finale episodes, which I saw a few days ago. It's a nice blend, different from the usual zombie anime, because you usually expect zombie anime to be all blood, guts, gore, or action-packed, or fan service. A nice blend on the zombie genre. You know, nice seeing that it gets a bit serious at times, but also knows how to cut back and enjoy, like, this dude trying to make the best of his best, at least try to hit everything on his bucket list before turning into a zombie. Or even in the ending, he decides, yo, I'm going to find a cure for this zombie apocalypse. So, you know, overall, pretty solid show. I enjoyed it. I have not watched Rent a Girlfriend since Season 2, which I dropped in the beginning because I think Season 3 is better than Season 2, I think I've heard. But, I don't know. I lost interest in the storyline. Undead Murder First Phase. Undead Murder. Definitely a solid show. I enjoyed it a lot. Mushoku Tensei. Solid continuation from Season 1. Season 2 continued with Rudius going through his stuff, man. Oh, man. That's a good season. Good season. Especially in the ending, he got together with Sylvie. That's so nice. Man, where do I put Jujutsu Kaisen, man? I kind of want to put this in my S tier. I really enjoyed this season. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it that much, but I enjoyed it way more than I thought. It's crazy because I don't think I had this many stuff in my S tier on my original tier list, but whatever. Action-packed season, no doubt about it. Storyline developing in a way I did not expect. Killing off characters I didn't expect, man. I'm ticked off about this. And it'll get better. I know about the manga spoilers. I know who else dies. Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War, solid season as well. Does it go on my S tier? I enjoyed it a lot. Developing storyline, continuing to get better and better. I'm still watching this show. I need to finish it. I don't know what show this is. I skipped that show. Skip that. I'm watching this show, but I'm about to drop the heck out of this. What is it? Kami God app? This show looks... I only watched the first episode, man. I might as well have been dropping it. It's trash. It's like it's Future Diary, essentially, but terrible. Unless you didn't like Future Diary, in which case you're like, oh, okay. So now I know I really won't like it, but skip that show. I really want to watch Uma Mase Pretty Derby. Been wanting to watch it for a while. I remember watching a bit of season 1, but then I stopped watching it because I got busy with other stuff. So I just want to continue that and see where the storyline goes. But Overtake was a solid car anime. I thought it was a decent watch. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Daigo-san, I'm still watching that show. Tear Moon Kingdom was okay. I think I enjoyed the first couple episodes, but then after then it kind of went for me. I'm still watching MF Ghost. I might end up dropping it because I think they make reference to the original, Initial D. That's what it is. It connects a bit with Initial D. So Magi, oh yeah, I'm watching this show. I gotta get back to this show because it gets really, it's a unique show. It's a little weird, but it's unique and intriguing. Shy? I finished it actually like, I think 2 days ago, maybe yesterday. But it was an okay watch as well. I think it's as interesting concept. If anything, I'm looking forward to season 2 and seeing where the storyline goes because I think the last couple episodes, I found myself more invested. Plan to watch that show. I do want to check out this show too. I forget what it's called, but I want to check it out. I dropped season 1 of this because I wasn't feeling it. I'm in Love with the Villainous, another Yuri anime, and do they get together in the end? I forget, but it was funny, interesting, no doubt about it. I'm still watching this show. Yeah, I never finished it. Yeah, the Vaccinations of the Demon Lord, something, I forget. But Under Ninja, I'm also still watching. I haven't finished it yet. What is this? I Must Survive Using Potions. Never watched it. I'm still watching this show, but I might end up dropping it. I'll see. I do plan on watching this show. Was it the Something Brothers of This House? It looks like a wholesome show. I haven't checked it out yet though. Was it My New Boss is Weird? This show looks like it's funny. I gotta check it out. 16-bit, I'm still watching this show. It has a lot of references in the first episode to like some actual like Bishoujo games and visual novels. This has to do with someone going back in time and joining some company to make games because in the present day they aren't able to do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out too. At least continuing with it. 7 Deadly Sins. I actually was not actually planning to check this out. I was still a little bitter about how they butchered season 4. This one actually looks like it's pretty solid. It's a sequel to the previous series, and it looks intriguing. So I definitely want to give it a peep. I know someone else in the comments will tell me, "Hey, Seku, you gotta give it a peep. Don't think about the previous series and what they did. You'll really like it." And I think I actually will. So I'll go watch it eventually. Arknights, Perish and Frost. I enjoyed all of Arknights. I'm playing the game now too. So man, it's so good. I'm not sure if everyone enjoyed season 2 as much as season 1. I did enjoy it the same way, especially seeing more on the side in reunion in this season, because I know they're building up to that eventual climatic battle. They'll probably announce a season 3 next month, because I know they have the Arknights live stream thing that they have on the yearly anniversary. So hopefully they announce another season then. I'll be looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to whenever another season comes out. Stardust Telepath was a pretty solid watch too. I had fun watching it. I thought it was like a cute show. Cute chill show, goes right there. This show ain't it. I dropped this show because it was just ridiculous. I'm all for isekais and their own gimmicks, but it's a matter of making the storyline intriguing and the characters intriguing. This show this pig doing breakdancing was just... Okay, the 100 Girlfriends really love you. I enjoyed the show fairly a bit more than I thought I would. It goes right there. It goes in my B category for me. I enjoyed it, but not as much as I put in the A tier. Forbidden Deductions. Pretty solid season. The developments that went down in this show were surprising to me. I'm expecting Bro to actually be related. I didn't think they were going to bring out Sherlock Holmes and Morality in this show, but I thought it was nice. I wish the show was a bit more... I wish I had the plot line continue a bit more. Like, the episodes I liked more were the ones with the lengthier mysteries, like the one that were part 1, part 2. Outside of that though, the single episode mysteries, I was like, I could care less about that. Nice little mystery show though. If you like some mystery shows, definitely check this out. Frieren, Beyond Journeys. I mean, I'm still watching it. I'm still watching Frieren. I'm still watching it, but this show, honorary S tier show right here. I'll put it up here for now. I'll put it up here for Apothecary Diaries, also S tier show. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's really good. I forget the name of this show, but yeah, this show, I'm surprised I haven't watched it thoroughly. It was good in the first couple episodes and had potential to be a nice revenge storyline with this dude trying to kill off these humans because they killed off witches and he was raised by a witch. But yeah, it kind of went downhill real fast, man. I don't know what they were doing in the ending. Like, Goblin Slayer season 2 was definitely a solid season. I don't think it was... Did I enjoy it more than season 1? I think season 1 is a bit more gritty. I think that's also because it was by a different studio. Season 2, they changed up the character designs a little bit, which I don't think they were bad, but it didn't have that, the saturation. That's what it was. The saturation was different because it had more brighter saturation than season 2, which also reflected that grittiness that set the tone for the season. Where season 2, we did have that too, where it was definitely, the tone was definitely there with that goblin depression, the goblin post depression. But I think it was a solid season though. Not my A category though. I think it was decent. Undead Unluck. I thought it was a pretty solid show too. I enjoy it. Not much else to say about it. I'm like a little behind on it, so I'm still watching this show, so I'm not really sure where I want to put it. Same thing with the second season of this show, which I think season 1 is probably a bit better. But Spy Family, to be honest, I enjoyed season 1 of Spy Family, like the part 1 of Spy Family. Part 2 I didn't like as much as part 1, but season 2, I like season 2 more than part 2 of season 1. So go season 1 part 1, season 2, season 1 part 2. I think what I liked more was that whole arc with Yor. Like I said, similar to how I felt about Forbidden Deductions. When you have those plotline storylines, like I like to see that progression. Like I'm all for episodic stuff, but when you do too much of it, I'm just like, I don't care about some of these characters. Like them episodes of Damien, I'm just like, y'all don't care about him over here. What was he in the mountains? What was that? Them camping. I mean, that was probably like a cute, like little wholesome moment episode where he was with his friends and everything. But I'm like, no, I don't really. Honestly, I didn't really care about that. So. But outside of that, episodes that aren't like that, some episodic stuff, I'm like, okay, this is nice. I mean, the last episode too, I didn't even know, like, the last episode was the last episode. It just ended. Like, it was a weird last episode. It was nice seeing an episode with Bond, but the way it ended was just like, I don't know, it was just like another episodic episode. It was an episodic episode, but it just ended. But I did enjoy it. Shangri-La Frontier, I'm still watching it, but if I had to rate it, it definitely would go in my A category. I enjoy it a lot. I'll put it right here for now, for the sake of it, because Ragnar Crimson, I'm still watching it. If I had to rate it, I'll put it in my B because I'm enjoying it, but not that much. I like a good revenge storyline, and this is the revenge storyline that we should have gotten with the witches and stuff. But this dude against the dragons. Like, actually, I really enjoyed it. Goes to my S tier. I enjoyed Pluto. Each episode was like such a treat, man. Each episode was a movie. Attack on Titan, the final season, epic finale for such a good franchise, man. Attack on Titan, man. Fate Strange Fake, man, this is definitely one of my favorite watches this year. Definitely one of my most favorites watches. If you are a fan of Fate, check this out. I'm really looking forward when the whole anime gets announced or when they have that come out. This is definitely a good hour special to get you hyped up for it. Burn the Witch, this actually came out yesterday? Today? I don't remember. I don't know, man. I thought it was a decent episode. Definitely better than that previous special that they had. That first 3-episode special they had like 3 years ago. This one I enjoyed thoroughly much more. But as you can tell, I'm tired. I've been recording for 2 hours straight. But yo, this is my tier list. I think I'm comfortable with everything. I'm not moving anything. Overall, yeah, this is my tier list. I think I'm content with everything in my S tier to the A tier, to B tier, C tier. Yeah, there's a lot of shows I enjoyed this year. A lot of shows, as you can see, I skipped. Well, actually, not as many as I thought I did. I watched a lot of shows this year when I think about it. Like, if we just look at On Hold to Drop to everything else, man. Anywho, what are your favorite anime this year? Well, how do you rank anime? I think I'll have a link to my tier list in the description if you want to make your own version. Let me know what yours is, and hey, feel free to tweet me what you did with it. Anywho, that's all I gotta say. Have yourselves a nice day. I'll see y'all later for some other content. I think it's my last video for the year too. So have yourselves a lovely new year, and I'm looking for whatever shows come out next year because 2024 are definitely interesting. I'll probably be live streaming tomorrow. What shows I'll be watching for the winter season. So keep an eye out for that. And I also have some other announcements regarding the channel and everything. So yeah, until then, see y'all later. Have a nice day. Peace and out.